Hi guys, I'm absolutely buzzing. Buzzing. Not with a koi. I've got some floaters in there. Come on, Summer. But I have just taken delivery of my hive from HideHives. So I've just had Dean from HideHives just spent half an hour with me and been having a really good chat, so I'm absolutely buzzing to show you this gem. So I had a good chat with him to look at where the best place would be, and he said it would appreciate, you know, even though they like sun, the best in light shade, so they don't get too hot. So he recommended either here, or I said it'd be fine here. And look at that, I went for the pine version. I don't think they've got any more on the website of the pine now, because it's been getting a bit difficult to get, but I went for the pine version. So it's left, so this is where we're going to go. And for today I've got this is so well made. So we've got trays that as in summer that they'll come out. So there's 3 trays. Opens up really easy, and it's so solid as well. It feels so solid. I thought there'd be a risk of it, you know, knocking over, but it's not. The ply, this ply sheet is phenolic or something like that. Ply. I'm just going to give that a wipe. It's got these really nice quality gas powered hinges. It's got these viewing crowns which just sit on top like so, and inside you've got both sides. There's a queen excluder if you need it, but apparently you won't need it in this. And then this takes national deeps, so it takes the old national standard size and then the deeps as well. Got a vent here. You got a nice, what looks like a, no, it doesn't look like pine, the actual, and then there's a lovely entrance which comes out, but I don't think I'll be taking that out, but they do come out if needed. You could have a full entrance if you needed to evacuate, I suppose. So obviously when you're working, this will be, the bees can come out, and you can have obviously 2 colonies in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put blocks or something here and have this, so I've not got to bend in. It's going to be about, I would say, a couple of blocks high, maybe. So yeah, those in there. Not got no frames yet. They've run out of frames, so I was going to get some ready-made frames. that goes there, and that goes there. Then obviously you've got the, so you could have two my beekeeping journey. That's part one. I've got to get my get it leveled up. I might even use these bricks actually, because they might get better. Just some cement mortar, some pads, get it built up so it's higher, and then these bees can come in here and then come on the other side. I think that's a nice location for my first one, and then you never know, if I really enjoy this and get into this beekeeping, it might grow into have another one over there, a cedar one, and expand and grow. But we'll see, it's early days. I'm just taking my time, going to get it treated, get it weathered over winter. No doubt there'll be some movement with it, so there might be some adjustments in the timber and stuff, and then hopefully come spring that will be raised up to about this height, and I'm hoping to attract a swarm into that box. So I'll put an attractant on either side and see if I can get a swarm in there caught in spring. We'll see. Hope you're going to enjoy this. Hope you're looking forward to this new series. Another hobby. I must be bloody crazy, but I've got my orchids, my koi, bees, dog, reef keeping. So, and now I've got beekeeping. Please like, please subscribe. If you want to follow this series, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss it. Going a little bit quiet over winter, because obviously this is the time when they're getting the bees ready to winterize. You're getting nice and quiet. They're getting stores, they're getting all ready. They're stopping other bees robbing them and other wasps and stuff like that. So they're all getting prepared for winter now. But I've not got no bees, so I've got to have a long winter and wait till spring to try and catch a swarm to get in. Dean did say that he has got a colony or a nuke of bees he was looking to get rid of that I maybe could have had, but hey-oh. So he said come spring, if I do need any, then to get in touch with him. But I would like to have a go, so I've experienced it, and try and collect a natural swarm. I really want to have a go at catching swarms. Thanks for watching. This is the beekeeping series at Kentish Kicks. So the HideHive is up, and it's been, I've put Danish oil all the way over it. It's had a couple of coats of Danish oil. Danish oil, it's used about 500 ml, or about 450. Got a little bit left, a bit of touching up, and then I've used some clear varnish to go over the top. So obviously it's pine, I didn't go for cedar because I'm just getting into it, so I think I probably will come to have possibly another one, but facing this way, if that makes sense. So what I've done, this is the side, so this is one end. I put it on blocks because this concrete is just all gone, and I wanted it at a little bit off the ground, so it's not going to be sitting in any puddles or anything. So it's well and truly off the ground. Here's the trays. And there's 1, 2, 3 of those, and like I say, this is 2 hives. It's a long hive, and it's deep national, so you can get standard national and deep nationals. And as you can see, there is a excluder here, entrance reducer. I won't touch that, I'll leave that on there. And then underneath you can see those boards, got these vents on the end, and then the bees can escape if you let them trapped inside. Like I say, it's fully coated now, protected. The stand is separate, so that sits on top of there, and like I say, there's another hive there. So if I come to what I'm going to do with this, I thought the sun is here, as you can see the sun comes up here and it hits here, and then it's shaded by this. This is west, so it's protected from westerly winds and rains, and then that's north. So this one, the bees will hopefully come out there, and this one hopefully the bees will come out there. And then if I just carefully lift this up, here's the inside. As you can see, it's got this, I think it's like a camper van flooring, phonetic flooring or something like that, or polyphonetic or something anyway. And then it's got these crowns, so that's one hive, and then obviously another hive. These are vented, but I know probably the bees will probably block these. Gas filled metal job is to make it easy to put up, no lifting of lids. It's just a lovely height for my gut, just here. So if I want to, literally, when I've got my frames, I've got to buy them yet. I'll buy them in spring probably, or just keep building them up. Start my frames here. I'm going to put some attractant in, and I'm hoping that I can naturally attract a swarm in these, but I'll see. If not, well, I'm hoping so, because in this tree these might get bees out in spring searching for, here look, there's a honeybee. So, and hopefully, you know, this will attract a bee. So instead of having single boards, it's got these, so you can lift up, and that exposes one hive. And then there's these queen excluders, which apparently you don't need these, because these horizontal hives, apparently they come in, they set the brood here, about 10 frames or more, and then they have the reserve in here. So hopefully your brood colony will probably grow to there in time, and then you'll get about, hopefully about 10 frames of honey. But I'm not going to be greedy, I don't need much, it's only a family of 4. So come, you know, this time of year or earlier, if I can get, you know, 3-4 frames from that side and that side, if I've got 2 colonies, that'll be plenty enough for me. So I don't think I'll use these, but if I do, if I want to exclude the queen and expand the brood that way, so the queen doesn't lay into the reserves, if you want to call them that. But I've had another idea. This, it cleverly, this just slides out, look. So I could get something that thickness, it's like some thin ply, and just slide it down, and that could be an actual excluder altogether to grow them. So that could be a board, a complete board in itself. So I could at first half let them grow into it and then keep expanding, but it's not really big enough. You know, you think it's not like it's huge, is it? So, but I think you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I reckon 20 frames. 20 frames. So you could get 40 frames in there. So that's that, and then there's a boxed off in the middle, and then they just sit on top. Well chuffed, well pleased with this. So it's fully protected. Just hold that, and that comes down. Job's a good one. If Dean and I think it's Matt at HideHives. If you see this video, many thanks. Great chatting to you this morning, Dean. Fantastic, we've made my weekend. I've had a fantastic weekend, and that's the start of my beekeeping journey. And you never know, this might grow to another one, a cedar one here maybe, and then maybe another one here, who knows, like a little farm, you know, bee yard. I know the legs don't look great, I'm not 100% sure on those yet, but that ground is really uneven, as you can see. I've literally got, there's a good inch difference there, and then there's a good, well, yeah, inch difference there in levels. So, but it's, you know, nice and solid. It's not going anywhere. It's up. Hopefully I'm not getting no vermin or anything attacking that. I can't see anywhere where they're going to get in. I really can't. So I'd have to have a really good go at this and chew this plastic, but I doubt it. But if they do, I could put a piece of mesh on the inside. Oh, and I forgot to mention the bottom. This is really good quality, it's solid, no, you know what I mean, it's not anything cheap. So yeah, really pleased with this. Now, I was looking at a deep hive, and that's because I was looking at a lot of America. So, you know, we don't get in the UK really deep, long winters anymore. So, after talking to Dean, you know, I've got an in between of, got the horizontal, the national deep, I think it is, and hopefully that will do me. Because what really put me off was the extraction. If I go for a deep hive, extracting it is a nightmare. Obviously extraction will be another thing I've got to concur with at the end of next season. Hopefully, if I get a bit of honey, I have to buy an extractor, and they're about 180 quid, and there's not many that are deep, so awesome. Just, I couldn't make this for £320. This was on the offer last weekend. I think they're normally 420 and then 520 for the cedar model, which is exactly the same but cedar. Then they do a 14x12 frames, and they do the national standard, national deep, and then the 14x12s. And they also do the lay-ins, which is just one half of this. So they do a long hive, a single hive, and like I say, in those models I've just shown you. So that will do me. If I am worried about long winters, I suppose I could, if I really wanted, insulate this boarding. Could get some, there's a rebate there, so could get some polystyrene or some insulation board in that roof if I wanted. Could even sit something on top, but we'll see. Dean at HideHives said he's had no problems at all, so there we go, looking awesome. I really wasn't thinking I was going to get to this point today. I was going to put some slabs down and bed them, but I know that looks a bit rough, don't look that good, but it's a bee yard, rustic. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please hit the notification bell if you want to see my bee journey and the long hive, HideHives. Have a look at the website, I'll drop a link and a picture in, but it's cracking, guys, they really are, and the build quality is awesome. If I could recommend anything, I would get the Danish oil paint job by them. They do it for you for £25 extra, and I bought that oil in there for 500ml. I think it was £13, and it took me, that's took me the best part of 4 hours to treat between, you know, in time to, well, I've been doing this for about 4 hours on and off throughout the day. So if I was you, get the hive, if you can afford it, get the cedar. I don't think they've got any pines at the minute on there anyway, because there's a shortage with pine. But anyway, get the cedar if you can afford it. But if not, the pine is absolutely cracking if you can treat it. And go for the service where they I think it's £25, and they put the Danish oil on for you. 25 quid for the oil, and it's going to get done for you. Brilliant. I'll definitely get that done in the future if I when, and probably not an if, but when I get another one off them. Okay, so come spring I will probably be ordering from Udine, HideHives. I'll probably be ordering some frames off them in the spring. I would have got them now, but I didn't have any. So thank you. Hit the sub. Welcome to the B series.